Hi, my name is John Maxwell.
And I'm Joan Maxwell.
And we're part of Cinnamon Ridge Farms, and we are excited about becoming part of the Wallace's Farmer Awards ceremony and part of the Wallace's Farmer family. Here at Cinnamon Ridge, we're a pretty diverse operation. We, of course, farm corn and soybeans and alfalfa grass hay, and we also do a lot of livestock. We have a dairy operation that we milk cows with robots. We milk Jersey cows with robots, and we also have an Angus cow-calf operation. The farm started back in 1988, but in 1984 I graduated from the University of Iowa with a degree in psychology. I come to my father and I say, "Hey Dad, I'd like to come home and farm with you," and he says, "That's great. I have my farm, you go find yours, and I'm not signing any papers." That statement made me into a risk taker. I started exploring possibilities, and I found the farm that we're on today. I'm turned down by 7 banks, and the 8th bank gives me a loan for $800 an acre, 180 acres, 12% interest. But I was determined to make it work, and so through hard work and that determination put me on the map today.
My brother-in-law, Dr. Edwin Maxwell. During the week, he's an anesthesiologist, and on the weekend he makes cheese. We affectionately say during the week he passes gas, and on the weekend he cuts the cheese. So that's our cheese making operation. John and I are marketing and everything else that needs to go along with it other than actually touching the cheese. We also have daughter Amy that is taking care of the cows, and she's the one that's can be credited with all the high genomics as well as the high volume of milk that our cows produce that goes into making the cheese.
When Amy came to Cinnamon Ridge, she graduated from Iowa State and she worked for several other dairies at that time. And she was very excited and very knowledgeable in the genomic aspect. And when she came here to start milking in 2012, she genomically tested every single animal in the herd. To genomic test, you take tail hairs and you send them into a lab. That lab will tell you when that animal becomes an adult. You took the tail hairs off of a baby calf. When that animal becomes an adult, how much milk they will give, how fat and protein they will do, what they will look like physically to the point of how tall, how wide, how long their teats would be, anything like that, that would be important. And also it'll tell you what will transmit to the next generation. So in 1997, I am named the National Outstanding Farmer through the Outstanding Farmers Organization. And with that, John Deere came to me and said, "Will you do tours for us?" At that time, their philosophy was, we have these factories that we show the folks about John Deere. We want to link it to a farm. And being close proximity to John Deere World Headquarters, they sent me to school and showed me the do's and the don'ts of farm tours. And that's what got me into the farm tour business. Prior to that, I had done a few little things, but that got me into the business, and I would tell you that I absolutely love it. 2012, we put in the Lely Robotic A4 system. We put in 4 robots that take any of the human interaction away from the milking process. So the cow comes in on her own. What is attracting her in is feed. The amount of feed she gets is based on yesterday's milk production. So she will come in and the robot will attach to the cow, milk the cow out thoroughly, and then the cow goes out. The huge advantages to this system. Number one is the less labor that is involved. The next thing is every drop of milk is recorded for that cow's lifetime. Also, 122 more data points come into play every time that cow gets milked, whether it be a fat test, a protein test, somatic cell count, bacteria, the temperature of the milk, all sorts of things are retrieved from that. I'm a very proud member of North Scott Rotary. I joined the organization in 2000. It does a lot of good things for community, for the state, for the nation, and the world. And some of the activities that I have done through it is go to India. Joan and I went to India. We were part of the eradication of polio in the country of India, and you say, gee, what can two people do? We were a group of folks from across Iowa that went to India, and it's not what we could do, it's what we could inspire. Those people were willing to be the feet on the ground, but by us coming all the way on the other side of the world and saying to them, you're doing a great job, keep up the good work, go, 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 they really got air under their wings and were out. And we went to a small village, 2 million people in India, and we made a difference on that day.
When it comes to the Master Farmer Award, what we're finding is that with our agritourism, people are drawn to awards. Not that we go striving for the award seems to find us. And with that award comes more people that are wanting to learn about where their food comes from. More people want to know, what is it that's happening out in the country? What is it? How is farming happening? What's all entailed with it? We're finding that people are yearning to get back to how their food is created. They yearn to know this kind of life that isn't really depicted well in the movies. And so we're using the Master Farmer Award as a way to help us reach more people that really want to care about and learn more about agriculture.